都做一個簡單嘅紀念品嘅致送儀式㗎。我哋請香港羽毛球總會主席湯偉倫先生。
So with the next final being men's singles, chance for us to look at the Destination Dubai ranking list. And I can tell you that now the Tian Houwei, currently at number 7, he's going to remain at number 7 even if he wins today's final. He has now reached a Super Series tournament final, which means that all 10 players on that list have competed in a Super Series tournament final this year. Now Wang Zhiming is going to come in at number 9, but he will be the 4th Chinese player, so it means that Tian Houwei and Wang Zhiming, although being in the top 10, will not qualify for the Super Series finals because there's only 2 per country, which means that Srikanth still will go to the Destination Dubai Super Series finals next month. Well, looking at the men's singles draw, 4 different nations from semi-final stage and no seeds from semi-final stage. Anthony Ginting came through the battle of the 2 qualifiers in the quarter-final stage to set up the semi-final with Tian Houwei, and Chong Wei, well, his quarter-final against the 2012 winner and the world champion. It was a repeat of the World Championship final, that quarter-final, and of course Enkar Long, the first player from Hong Kong to reach the semi-final of the men's singles discipline here at their home Super Series event. So a big occasion for Enkar Long when he reached the semi-final. And he put up a very good fight against the former world number 1, Chong Wei. Chong Wei today will be contesting his 7th Hong Kong Open final. First reached the final before it was even a Super Series, 2006. Lost that final to Lin Dan, as he did indeed the following year. And then he won in 2009, 2010, lost in the final in 2012, but won in 2013. Of course, Chong Wei was not able to compete at the Hong Kong Open last year because he was under suspension for a doping violation. But here comes the former world number 1, Chong Wei. 7th Hong Kong Open final today. And he's playing against a man who today is appearing in his first ever Super Series tournament final, the left-hander, Tian Houwei. But these two players have only met each other once. And on that one occasion, it was the left-handed Chinese player that won. That was in the semi-final of the Australian Grand Prix Gold of 2013. The Australian Grand Prix Gold has since become one of the Super Series tournaments. So, umpire Christoph Oswald of Germany. Daniel Law from Hong Kong, the service judge.
Open 2015, world ranking number 6, Chong Wei, Malaysia.
Former champion, 3 times the winner here in his 7th final.
World ranking number 10, Tian Houwei, China.
Tian Houwei, the left-handed Chinese player. What an occasion for him, a first Super Series tournament final. Well, for Chong Wei, he's won the last 2 Super Series events, the French Super Series and the China Premier Super Series last week, where he beat the Olympic champion Lin Dan in the semi-final and followed it up by beating Chen Long in the final. Well, he beat Chen Long again this week, this time in the quarter-final stage, and came from a game and 13-18 down. So 2 unseeded players in the final of the men's singles. Chong Wei of Malaysia against the left-handed Tian Houwei of China. Chong Wei looking for his 60th, yes, 60 career title in his 91st final. This is 59th Super Series tournament final. Gone up 3 places in the world ranking. Chong Wei to number 6 this week. He's 22 on the Super Series standing, but he's only played 5 tournaments prior to this. Well, you can see his battle in the quarterfinal against the number 1 seed and world champion Chen Long. 1 hour 26 minutes for that one, and in the semi-final broke the home fans' hearts when he beat Enkar Long in 2 straight games. So to his opponent, 10 years younger than Chong Wei, Tian Houwei, 23 years of age, from Fuzhou, which is where we played the China Super Series last week. He's got a world ranking of 10. He has been as high as 9. And he's only made 1 previous appearance at this event. Last year he was the number 8 seed and he lost in the first round to another Malaysian, Chong Wei Feng. This year he's had a great run. He beat the number 6 seed Srikanth Kidambi in the first round, had to save a match point at 20-21 in that deciding game. Then in the second round he beat the defending champion Song Wan Ho, and in the semi-final yesterday he beat the qualifier Anthony Ginting of Indonesia in 3 games. Ginting, incidentally, semi-finalist in only his 4th ever Super Series tournament. Well, that confirms what I was telling you just a moment ago. Tian Houwei, winner of their only previous meeting. So the men's singles final, 3-time former champion Chong Wei against the left-hander Tian Houwei. Chong Wei trying to win a 3rd consecutive Super Series men's singles title, and the last man to do that, yes, you've guessed it, Chong Wei himself last year when he won the Malaysian, All England and India. 3 consecutive men's singles titles only happened 5 times, and twice previously by this man. Will it be understandable if Tian Houwei was a little bit nervous. It's his second final of the year. He reached the final of the Asia Championships, lost out to Lin Dan. Yeah, good aggressive play from Chong Wei. For Chong Wei, this is his 6th final in his 10th tournament of the year. Of his previous 5 finals, he's won 4 of them. The only final he didn't win, of course, was the World Championships, when he lost out to Chen Long. Oh my goodness, take that. What a smash from Chong Wei. Oh, pity we don't, oh there we go. 397, I was going to say, pity we don't have a speed on that. That's astonishing. Yeah, much better taking it early. Look at that. Oh, unbelievable. Brilliant from Chong Wei. He was pulled out of position. He was off balance. Regrouped and hit the winner. Look, he's down. Well, I was a little critical of him earlier in the year. I thought he was taking the shuttle too late at the nets. He's very different now. Well, took it early, but made the error.
4-6.
Well, he'll certainly enjoy a bit of a rest after this tournament, Chong Wei. Can't qualify even if he wins this for the Super Series finals. Well, after 3 finals in 3 tournaments, Super Series tournaments, he deserves a rest. Gone wide. clear from Lee Chong Wei, too short. They got what they deserved. So Tian Houwei back level, 6-all. Calmly leaves it. Lee Chong Wei way along with that back line. Oh, going for the backhand smash. Great retrieving. Good rally. Court attendance already on. Just 8 minutes into the match. Look at that defense. Oh, yes. That's very nice from Lee Chong Wei. Good control.
9-8.
Oh, that's good. Big high left, that's good length too. Unbelievable. Yeah. Tian Houwei running out of patience in the end. He did a full pirouette on his defence there, Tian Houwei. Quite clearly the longest rally of the match so far. Oh, backhand smash. It's gone wide. It's deflected by the net cord.
10.
So this next point will decide who has the advantage at the mid-game interval. Just wide. Oh, there's a challenge here from Tian Houwei. I think it'll be in vain. It definitely looked wide to me. We're going to have the mid-game interval anyway. Oh, crikey. I don't believe it. Well, yes, I was going to say, it was going to say in, but the shuttle looked as if it was out, and now it's been corrected. It was indeed out. So unsuccessful challenge. Point to Chong Wei. Tian Houwei, Chong Wei's coach. There's lots of instructions being given to Chong Wei. That's a good smash. Yeah. He's got the option from that forehand corner. Straight down the line, all cross court. It's already proven to his opponent that he can hit either. brilliant. My goodness me. The reverse slice straight drop.
13,
The
11.
racket head, as it's giving the shuttle a glancing blow, the racket head movement is across, and yet the shuttle ends up straight. There we go. Hence the disguise. Well, I just wonder in my own mind whether Chong Wei has enough in the reserve physically, because the accumulation of tiredness, having won the French Super Series, and then the emotional and physical exertions last week in winning the China Super Series for the first time, whether that accumulation is just going to get the better of him.
14, 12.
Has to keep pushing himself for one more match, then he can have a bit of a rest. Yeah, that's nice. Short. Yeah. The straight smash down the left-hander's backhand side.
16.
And he knew the reply had to be straight. And therefore the follow-up. Oh, brilliant. Oh, that's well taken. Well played from Tian Houwei. It was just going through my mind prior to that rally that Tian Houwei, I felt, needed to take a little more initiative in the rallies. And suddenly he does precisely that. Yeah, that's terrific. initiated
14,
the
17.
attacking play, the left-hander, and got the reward. Yeah, an error on the return of serve, and all of a sudden that 5-point advantage is whittled down to just 2 points. That's brilliant. Great accuracy with the smash there from Chong Wei. That's a clever smash from the left-hander.
16, 18.
Good body smash. Chong Wei trying to get himself out of the way and give himself the freedom to play the shot. Another grueling rally, and it's Tian Houwei that breaks down first.
19, 16.
Yeah. Beaten by sheer power, I think, there. Tian Houwei. And game point opportunities for Chong Wei. 4 of them, to be precise. Good flick serve. Yeah, clever flick serve to close out the opening game, 21-16. 25 minutes for game number 1. So the players back on court for the start of this second game.
Second
Chong
game.
Wei having taken the first,
Love all.
21-16.
Play.
He's landed in. Misjudgment from Lee Chong Wei.
1 love.
Oh, well, having dealt with the net cords so well, Tian Houwei then completely hits the next shot. That's an amazing smash.
2-1.
Pinpoint accuracy. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Well, he's played some really powerful smashes from that position earlier on in the match, and that's why that drop shot becomes so effective, because Tian Houwei backpedaling, waiting for the power play. Oh! That shuttle almost bounced straight over the advertising boards at the back of the court. I think he meant to put that away. When I say put away with venom, I mean it. Look at that. Look at that bounce. Crikey. Good rally, and even the dives and the athletic play from Tian Houwei can't save the day. Look at this dive. Lee Chong Wei ready to pounce on the next one. It's the drop shot once again, played with disguise, that did the damage. That's good. Yeah, there's another beautiful drop shot.
4-5.
Missed it. Well, is that a sign of fatigue? Going for the winner early on in the rally. Wouldn't be at all surprised. He must be tired, surely. At an hour and 26 minutes against Chen Long in the quarter-final. Thought about a challenge there. 3 straight points to this man.
It's over. 6-all.
Now that was better court positioning by Tian Houwei.
6.
Was threatening the net. And possibly that provoked Chong Wei into error. And there's another error. And he's just going through a bit of a bad patch at the moment, is Chong Wei.
8-6.
Yeah, puffs out the cheeks.
6.
Unload, you never write this man off.
7-9.
No question, Tian Houwei has relaxed into this final. If there were any early nerves, I think they've gone now. That's good judgment.
8-9.
Oh, that's good. Oh, how did he get that back? Oh, that is a fabulous bit of retrieving from Chong Wei.
10-9.
Look at that. It was way behind him in that defensive shot. Incredible from Chong Wei. Another one that's gone past him. And the high backhand. So they're on 4 straight points. Oh yes. was the net shots that did the damage,
10
set up the
all.
rally. Missed it. Oh,
11-10.
it's Tian Houwei who has the advantage at the mid-game interval. There was only 1 point in it in the opening game. But in the opening game, it was this man, Chong Wei, who had the point advantage. Yeah, a little look back to the line. Should I have played that? Was it going wide?
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds.
So the 22nd call, clear indicator for the players to return to court.
Ten. Play. Good judgment from Chong Wei. 12-11.
Look at that net shot. He just gave it a little bit of extra height. Get it coming down very close to the net. Since the mid-game interval. 3 points to Chong Wei.
11.
Gosh, I wish I knew what Tae Soo Bok had said. Oh, glorious. That's unbelievable accuracy once again on the drop shot from Chong Wei. Comes to an end.
12-14.
Nice return of serve.
13,
Well
14.
dealt with by Tian Houwei. Back level. Well, actually Chong Wei, I can tell you, is asking for the court to be mopped and to towel down, and the umpire says no. Yeah, you can see the drops of perspiration dripping off him. Oops. He's going through little patches, isn't he? And the more that Tian Houwei can just keep plugging away, the better chance I feel he has. No, this is ridiculous. Look at the perspiration dripping off him. And it's all on the court surface. And look at it. If he slips and injures himself, it'll be a catastrophe. That's a beautiful, beautiful drop shot. Now he's allowing the mopper to come on the far side of the court. Oh, now there's the mopper for the near side of the court as well. Lee Chong Wei's end. Look at that. Beautiful disguise. But as I said earlier, it really becomes effective because he's played such power smashes, especially in the opening game. Yeah, well, the court attendants found lots of droplets of perspiration to mop up.
15 all, play.
15 all. It is great judgment from Lee Chong Wei.
16,
Made a decision
15.
to leave that very early on. Brilliant. Tian Houwei does have this habit of backpedaling. Got to stand his ground when he plays a net shot. He was even going backwards there. Four straight points for Lee Chong Wei.
18, 15.
And just 3 points away from a fourth Hong Kong Open title. Missed it. And he had a little look. And he really believed it, he should have challenged. Perhaps he knew, as I knew, instinctively, that it was wide. 5 straight points. That's a lovely drop again. Yeah. 6 straight points to earn 5 match point opportunities.
Match point 15.
Brilliant. 3 in a row for Chong Wei. 3 consecutive Super Series titles. The French Super Series, the China Super Series last week, and now here in Hong Kong. A 4th Hong Kong Open title for Chong Wei, appearing in his 7th final. Well, what an extraordinary, monumental effort for 3 tournaments. He's twice beaten the world champion Chen Long. On the way to those 2 titles, and of course last week for the first time ever beat Lin Dan in China. It has been a phenomenal couple of weeks. The title goes to Chong Wei once more. 21-16, 21-15, the margin of his victory.
Mr. Lee, last time in Hong Kong, you won already 3 times, and this time is the 4th. And then before you came, you won the China Open, beating the Chinese player again. And here again, how does it feel?
I feel now very tired.
I'm not surprised.
And
yes, I suspected as much. 7
first
straight
of all,
points to
because
win
I thank
the
my
match
friend,
there.
or maybe in Malaysia coming. I don't know, he's sitting where. And thank you, Isiman Jeje. And come here support me and my wife. And thank you all, my friend. I hope so I can see you next year again.
What's the preparation to the road to Rio?
And I hope so I can not get injury and keep fit. And still tough training, and I back in the home.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Yeah, phenomenal. As I was saying, 7 straight points to close out the match. 'So their confirmation. 21-16, 21-15 in 49 minutes.
Tian Houwei 係我哋中國男子隊嘅又一員新嘅猛將。當然我哋嘅中學學歷因為拿督，我哋第4次喺香港公開賽成為男單冠軍。佢近期嘅表現令我哋 好興奮，因為經過一個小休之後，我哋見到今日嘅李宗偉係更加瀟灑，同埋更加強勁，係咪啊？各位嘉賓、各位觀眾，頒獎典禮現在開始。Ladies and gentlemen, prize presentation now begins。請運動員進場 ，Players march in。 有請頒獎嘉賓 ，I have the pleasure to call upon our prize presenting guest, Mrs. Carrie Lam Chen Ying-O, GBS JP Chief Secretary for Administration, Hong Kong SAR。香港特別行政區政務司司長林鄭月娥女士。Dr. Tian Houwei, SBS NBEDA President, Hong Kong Badminton Association。香港羽毛球總會會長湯恩佳博士。Mr. William Chong Wei MHBDS Chairman Major Sports Events Committee 大型體育活動事務委員會主席高威林先生 Miss Helena Yip General Manager Sunrise Hong Kong Sunrise 香港總經理葉正儀小姐 and Dr. Nirmala Menon Executive Vice President MetLife Asia
Lee Chong Wei's
Your next
record
sunrise
just
2011
gets
香港公開羽毛球超級賽
incredible.
大都會人壽世界羽聯世界
Super
超級賽
Series
男
title.
子單打 Men's Single of Your Next Sunrise Hong Kong Open Badminton Championship 2015 part of the MetLife BWF World Super Series R1 a runner-up Tian Houwei Tian Houwei
Well, this has been a milestone in his career, a first Super Series tournament final.
The champion, Lee Chong Wei, Malaysia.
Lee Chong Wei of Malaysia. 41st Super Series title, and that equals the record. But the record will be broken in the next match, that is for certain, because the opposing players on either side of the net are both on 41. Now one of them will go away with the 42nd. The Tian Houwei, the first Super Series tournament final. For Lee Chong Wei, a fourth title here in Hong Kong. 3 consecutive Super Series titles.
Next we have Dr. Chong Wei to present the trophy. Thank you, 湯會長。跟住我哋請葉正儀小姐為我哋頒發支票。We would like to have to call upon Miss Helena Yip to present the prize money.
The winner's check, 26,250.
Thank you, Miss Yip. 有請高威林先生為我哋獻花。Mr. William Coe will now present the bouquet. Thank you, Mr. Coe. And Dr. Nirmala Menon, Executive Vice President of MetLife Asia, will now present the Snoopy doll. Thank you. May I have the pleasure to call upon all our prize presenting guests to step forward, have a group photo with the winners. Thank you, honorable guests. Thank you. Please take your seat. And once again, let's put our hands together to congratulate Lee Chong Wei and Tian Houwei. 后卫继续努力，我们等着你明年回来。And taking this opportunity, I guess you wouldn't mind joining me in offering our best wishes to Lee Chong Wei for the Olympic Games next year. Thank you， 恭喜李宗偉。繼續第4場嘅決賽之前呢，我哋亦都有第2部分嘅感謝狀同埋紀念品嘅致送儀式。我哋有請香港羽毛球總會名譽會長劉家華律師為我哋致送感謝狀。Mr. Lau Kawa, Honorary President of the Hong Kong Badminton Association, will now present Certificate of Appreciation. 裁判長來自德國嘅 Mr. Carsten Koch. Referee Mr. Carsten Koch from Germany.
Well, women's doubles destination Dubai rankings, there will be a couple of changes. 6 and 7 will swap places, as indeed will 8 and 9. But even with Fukuman and Yonao, who were semi-finalists here, going up one place to number 8, they won't, of course, qualify for the Super Series finals because they will be the third ranked Japanese pair, and you're only allowed 2 pairs. So as you look at the list, the top 8 there will go to the destination Dubai Super Series finals next month. Well, as far as the women's doubles draw is concerned, well, number 3 seeds, the Danes, the World Championship silver medalists, beaten by the World Championship gold medalists in the second quarter there, and of course the Chinese pair all the way through to the final today. In the top section, well, last year's beaten finalists Matsutomo and Takahashi losing out to their teammates Fukuman and Yonao. But 2 Chinese pairs contesting the women's doubles final here. We've had 8 previous Super Series Hong Kong Opens, and 6 of those previous 8 have been all Chinese women's doubles finals. We do have extraordinary possibility because Tian Qing and Zhao Yunlei have not won a Super Series title this year. And if they were to win, they would become the 12th different pair to win the women's doubles title at the 12th Super Series event of the year. So the previous 11 different pairs have won. That's never happened before. I think the most we've had was 10 different pairs winning the men's doubles in 2012. 10 different pairs from the 12 Super Series.